feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now.
Hi everyone, welcome if you are new here and you're my peers and subscribers. Welcome back, my little astronaut. So for today's video, this is being live streamed on October 25th, 2021 at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And for today's video, we're going to be talking about everything Trump. We're going to be doing a Halloween special for him, particularly for this week. We're going to be doing a two video part series called Trumpoween, where we just talk about and dedicate a lot of time and energy to Donald Trump and to find out what is going on. I have not covered him on the channel for quite some time now, and I thought Halloween would be the perfect time to discuss it. On Halloween Eve, on my birthday, October 30th, we will be doing a metaphysical Halloween tarot reading that is not related to Donald Trump. So if you don't like Donald Trump, don't worry. You're going to join on then, and we'll be talking about metaphysical. You can talk about Egypt, Mesopotamia, and all those type of metaphysical things. So if you do have questions, feel free to put them in the live chat. I will save those questions for the next part 2 series. If you are new and you want to have your questions read on that's related to Trump or the little figurines that come along with Trump, you can put them in the comment section of this video. If you are new as well, everyone who's been following my channel for quite some time now, you all know everything will be timestamped in the description below, along with what part of the video we're covering. We're going to quickly go over what questions we're going to be talking about in this video. And these are submitted by other subscribers as well. So if you guys are interested in booking a reading with me, just check the description below. You'll find everything there that you need. However, at the time of this recording, I am no longer offering personal readings. But whenever you do see this video, just check the description or the website, and you may be able to book a reading. Again, these are just for entertainment purposes only and for education purposes only as well. Okay, let's jump into what we're going to be covering in today's video. We have here one person that said that they showed Trump supporters card at msnbc, and the word official was spelled wrong. So I don't know if it was an accident or on purpose, that there might be some sort of meaning behind the spelling. So this is one individual, his name is Dennis. Hi, Dennis. He wants to know whether or not the word official was spelled wrong on purpose by Trump. We also have here as well as Patricia. Will Putin ever release any tape on Donald Trump? We have Jocelyne. Will Donald Trump syndrome end, and will the Republicans wake up? We will also be covering will Trump be charged for inciting insurrection on January 6th? We'll be asking, will Trump have continued success in convincing people that he won the election, or will people wake up and realize that they were conned? Another question that we have is, will the people who voted for Donald Trump have a black mark on their soul, and when they pass away, will they be reincarnated back on Earth again to correct the way that they voted or who they supported? I have already answered for that, but we'll take a look later. Where's Donald Trump in the United States in 2024? We'll take a look at the long-term effect of Donald Trump on American democracy, and of course, as well, we'll end off series number 1, day 1, of course, with is America on its way towards fascism? And that would be our last question of today's video. The aim and the goal here of today's video is to be 30 minutes long. I do apologize if it becomes 45 minutes. All right, guys. Hello, Mike. What's up, guys? Hello, Second. Hi, Liz. What's up, love? Wow, a lot of you guys are coming today. All right. So let's do that thing. Now, I want to kind of set you in a good mood today. So I'm going to give you a little bit of inspiration, then we'll start. I promise you. I promise. If you have been wondering how or why you're not finding your life purpose, I found this really good interpretation done on a TV show that I was asking my guys for some help, and they gave me this message, and I'm delivering to you. Okay, if you're ready. The mystery is not about the destination. It's about the journey. Purpose comes after the destination. Your purpose is the point of the journey, not the motivation for it. Purpose can be a mystery your entire life. Sometimes it is not revealed until you're gone. Like I said, you don't go looking for your purpose. Your purpose will always find you, the way that you found me. And I thought that was a very beautiful quote that I would like to share with you guys. So I do hope you find some sort of inspiration from that. Without further ado, let's jump into our very first question of today. Let's just take a look whether or not the word official had any sort of particular meaning, confirm that you are a full-blown Trump supporter using this card. So Spirit Saints, just tell me, was it by accident, or was there a hidden meaning on why the word official was not spelled correctly on a card that Trump was trying to sell? Okay, interesting. So we have the wands here. We have the moon, the devil, the six of wands, and then we have the nine of wands, which is interesting. So what this is telling me here, now that you're looking at it, is that this was before the election. So this was a plan to kind of show that, like, almost very similar, and I hate to say it, but this is the image that I'm getting in my head right now. It's very similar to the way the no Germans wore the little armbands around the arm, it's like red, and it has like a symbol that represents Germany in 1940. It reminded me of something very similar to that. Like, that was the ideology here. That was the idea behind this. We have here as well, we have the devil. Trump was the one who instigated it, someone who suggested that this should be the main course of action for identifying certain Americans and based on who they voted for. This was an idea that was pushed forth. It was a way to make sure that they fear people into choosing who they vote or who they don't vote based on the government's knowledge on who you voted previously. We have here, as we have in the future, though, we have the 601. This was something that Trump wanted to enact had he won re-election in 2020. However, he failed to do so, and therefore it never gained any traction. But because of it, Donald Trump is still trying to revive to show that he has some sense of support within the country. So, yes, I do feel like in some way, I think you are right for picking that up on it. I did not expect that, that there is some sort of meaning behind the misspelled word official. It's to show that the way you voted, and so that they can punish those who don't vote the same way as those people do. Okay, so the next question that we're going to cover is, will Vladimir Putin ever release any tape on Donald Trump? Will Vladimir Putin release any tape on Donald Trump? Okay. Here's the final card. Again, we're going to be using also another deck called Karma that I found at the store the other day, and I thought this would be a really good time to use that. So let's take a look and see what kind of karma this potentially may mean for the reading today. So Spirit Angel, tell me, will Vladimir Putin release any tape relating to Donald Trump? Okay, that's the karma. Let's take a look. You're welcome. Glad you find it interesting. Okay, so let's take a look. Interesting. Oh, well, we have a lot of major arcanas here. Okay, so we're talking about Donald Trump here and Vladimir Putin. And then the card here, oh. Okay, interesting. All right, we have a lot to get through, so I hope you guys do enjoy the video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you do like the video and the content. We have here the Hierophant, right? So here is the government. This is the people who are in high places. But in this case, this is Vladimir Putin. He is an oligarchy, which means that he is the main person, but the government in Russia is run by multiple people, not just one individual. We have here in the middle here, we have the Judgment card reversed, right? And this kind of shows me the fact that there is some sense of control. But I feel like Vladimir Putin is losing his grip on Trump. And the reason why Vladimir Putin is losing his grip is that Donald Trump is blaming him for the loss, and that Donald Trump does not know if he can trust Vladimir Putin. Therefore, that threatened Operation Putin plan to take over the United States in whatever means necessary. And so Donald Trump is now an enemy to Vladimir. That is what I'm seeing here. We have the star card. We have here that Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin are going to try one last time for the presidency. It may not be with Donald Trump specifically, but Vladimir Putin is going to try again. He is going to try to find a candidate. If it's not Trump already, I'm hearing Ron DeSantis or some other type individual that will be a good target for them. Someone with a mental illness particularly. We have here underneath the judgment card, we have money, the 10 of Pentacles. And this is interesting because this talks about family wealth. And what also talks about family wealth that goes above it is the karma card. And this karma card talks about, as you did in the past, your home base or your family. Do what makes you feel secure. And in this case, we have family, we have generational wealth. So what this means is that Vladimir Putin has something on Donald Trump relating to his family's wealth. Maybe potentially how they got it or how they acquired the money over a long duration of time that could potentially land Donald Trump and the family in jail. So that is potentially what could be released if Vladimir Putin chooses to release that. Excuse me, I tend to stutter, I have a hearing loss. So I hope you guys do find that to be informative. It does not say yes or no. So what we are going to do is we are going to use this quick book and to kind of see if it's going to give us an answer, like a yes or no, hopefully. Okay. Are you clear, book? Okay. Is Vladimir Putin going to release any sort of tapes relating to Donald Trump and his family, potentially money, wealth, anything relating to Donald Trump? Okay, I heard in my ear, no, not right now, but eventually. Let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, they tell me right here. What is the answer? Not if you're alone. So basically it tells me is that as of right now, Donald Trump is fine, but that is up to Putin, Vladimir Putin. So right now they're still in cahoots, they're still working together. So I hope that answers your question, Patricia. Next question that we're going to answer now is Jocelyne D. When will the Donald Trump syndrome end and when will the Republicans wake up? Let's take a look. Honestly, if you really want my honest opinion, neither are going to happen. And I can explain to you the scientific and the spirituality part of it, but today this is just going to be a short video, so I'm not going to go into that. I'm just going to give you straight answers, whatever the tarot cards have to say. Spirit angel, tell me, when will the Trump syndrome end? Okay. All right, and then when will the Trump syndrome end? Okay. So we have the card that represents when it's going to end. Then we have the karma with those who represent that. Okay, when will the Republicans wake up? Okay. Same thing applies. When will the Republicans wake up? Okay, there's too many cards, but they have a challenge here. Let's see. All right, so for this section, this row, this is what we have. We have here, we have the Four of Pentacles. And what this is telling me is about 4 years. So it's going to take 4 years for a lot of people to get out of the syndrome. Right now, they're still in the midst of it. I think for those who are in it, are going to take 8 years to even 12 or 13 years. So if they started being the Trump supporter at 2015, they're most likely not going to end until 2024 and potentially a little longer than that, maybe 2026 or 2028 by the next presidential election. We have here the karma that comes with it in terms of when people will wake up from the syndrome. We have here as if it or they came from all there is. Okay, that sounds a little complicated. Let me just show you. So it says as if it or they came from all there is. Oh, okay. Basically, it's saying that they're all connected in one way. Like there's almost a line of connection. Like there's a thought. So the way that they think operate in the same exact way. So basically, they are all the same. So the chances are that the only way for them to change, they need one individual to change, and that individual must be Donald Trump. In order for them to change, Donald Trump needs to change, and therefore that's not going to happen, most likely. Right? So now, the syndrome will not end, but potentially for some people, they may be able to jump out of it within the next 4 years. Oh, that's only for some, not a large majority. That might be also for 4 might be 4%. So now, representing the Republican Party, will they finally wake up and get rid of Donald Trump? We have the nine of wands, excuse me. And what the card is telling me here is that there is some sort of hindrance and lack of support for Republican candidates, particularly relating to the George Bush type Republican. And because of that, that is causing an issue, a rift between a Republican. It's not going to cause a rift the likes of which we will see like two political parties break up into two separate smaller parties. What I am sensing here is that the way Donald Trump goes is the way everything else is going to go. They're going to treat him like as if he's the prime minister, like the forefront of who represents their ideology in terms of political party. We have here as well is we have energize, confront, right? Force yourself to. The fact is that no matter how many times you try to say whether or not the Republican will confront themselves with the fact that Donald Trump is not a good guy to have representing the party, is that the thing is the main goal here is energize. They want to make sure that the voters are energized to vote for them. So this is more of a political thing at the expense of the individual, the democracy at stake here. It's for the short-term gain, for the long-term loss, is what they're going for. We have here cherish, enjoy, charmed, and beauty all the way too. And what this is telling me here is very interesting. It tells me here that the Republican Party are starting to try to enjoy the luck and energy and the voter enthusiasm that comes with Donald Trump. They don't want to push that away too soon. They're eventually going to do it because of political reasons, but right now they want to keep him as close as possible so that they can get the most out of him. And then here we have they're going to continue to defend and accept anything that Donald Trump says will go. Let your feelings and tell you how to. That is what's going on right now. The Republican Party, as of right now, are going to continue to defend and accept anything that Donald Trump says. And the challenge to the Republican Party waking up will be the granting of blessing from good fortune. Whether or not they will receive good fortune, good name recognition, learn or teach, be positive about grow and expand. And what the challenge is Jupiter. And this is interesting that Jupiter comes up for them. Because the reason why this is so significant for the Republican Party, that this highlights one thing, is that history will portray them in a way that they never thought about it now, but in the end, they're going to be more decimated because of history rather than what is going right now. So in the long term, they're going to be having a bad name, a bad rep to them. But as of right now, they're trying to enjoy whatever they can to get out of it because they know the long-term effect of this. Okay, so we're going to quickly go to ad break. I realize I'm giving you guys too much information too quickly. So we're going to quickly go to ad break, 1 minute ad break, kind of allow us to recollect, regroup, and we'll jump right back in. And that question we're going to ask is by Cindy, will Trump be charged with inciting the insurrection? I'll see you guys in a moment. Have you ever wondered how you can submit a question or a video request? Well, I will show you in this commercial how you can do that. So you go to my channel, you click on any of my uploads or any recent videos that you may see, and you go to the description. As you can clearly see, I already clicked on a previous video. You scroll down and you click right here where it says submit your question, topic, or video request here. You can also add in link and information that you would like to add in. You can ask at least 10 and you can keep resubmitting as many as you would like. You'll click that link and it will take you to my website. And this is what my website looks like. You could book a reading with me. You could find me email, other information along with my YouTube channel. You will click submit your video request here and you will click on that. And it will take you to a Google form where you guys can fill out and be able to put all your questions here. So thank you all for coming, and I'll just turn you right back to your content right now. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at whether or not Donald Trump will be charged for inciting insurrection. So this is for you, Sydney. This is your question. Again, if you guys are hopping on and your questions are not being answered, put them in the comment section below this video, or feel free to email me, and I will put that in the next series. This will be on Wednesday. We will be doing part 2 series for Donald Trumpoween on Wednesday. Will Trump be charged with inciting insurrection against the United States? Okay, so we have this card here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have the 8 of Wands here. Okay, that's the card that comes out. Now I'm going to use karma because I feel like we're going to use the left karma as in the left, the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. And this is the card that represents Trump. Okay. What's going to happen with the Democrats when it comes to charging Trump with inciting the insurrection? Okay. What is going to happen to the Republican Party when they charge Trump for inciting the insurrection? Okay. All right. We have these two. We have the Democrats, we have the Republican Party, and then let's take a look at Donald Trump. And what about Donald Trump for the 8 of Wands? How will Donald Trump be charged for inciting an insurrection? Will he be charged? Okay, let's take a look. All right, so the Democratic Party, and what's going to be like for them once they reveal this information, if they do. We have here your belief, the cost of use of the most direct ways. So what this is telling me here is that it's the belief that they know in their hearts, or with the factual sense, that they know that Donald Trump did this. Right? And they understand the cost of democracy. And they're going to use the most direct way, which means that they're going to try to use every avenue to get him, so to speak. And by whatever means necessary. For now, for the Republican Party, how would they respond if information revealed that they're going to charge Trump for inciting the insurrection? We have here as well as we have the extraordinary power of prayer. So again, this is very interesting as the Republican Party is the party of religion. Right, we have here the highest and lowest aspect of control of the situation. So we have here at the time in which when this takes place, if this were to occur, the Republicans will have some sense of control. That potentially means that they may have control of the midterm, or they may have control of the House of Representatives or the Senate, so they won't be able to dictate it quite a bit. But we also have here as well as we have the lowest and highest aspect, which means that the Republican Party represents the best of it and the worst. And right now what we're witnessing is the worst of the Republican Party. And they're going to use any power that is available to them and try to abuse it in ways that you never thought would be possible. We have here the highest ideal, the rule of get it out in the world. So basically is that this is going to be, once this information comes out, that this is going to be false information, trying to spread misinformation and doubt about what is happening, why this is occurring, that they're going to try to target it in a way as a witch hunt, as a last-ditch effort to salvage the Republican Party, not Trump, but the Republican Party as a whole. Now, for Donald Trump, whether or not Donald Trump would be charged for inciting insurrection, we have the 8 of Wands reversed. And normally to the card that's an automatic yes, but I need a little bit clarification. And the card that comes here is patiently. What you want, get it, get what you need. So basically what it's telling me here is that it's going to take time for this revelation to come out. It's not going to happen 1, 2, 3. But eventually you just need to be patient and understand that when the time is right, information will be revealed. And that makes sense because the Democratic Party is going to do whatever is possible to make sure Trump is charged for inciting that insurrection. And so I do see in some way that yes, in the end, Donald Trump will be charged for inciting insurrection. If you guys like this card, I'm actually quite surprised on how accurate and how good these cards really are. So if you do like them, let me know and I'll continue to use them throughout my videos. Okay, let's take a look at the next question. We have Paulette. Hi, Paulette. She has here, will Donald Trump have continued success in convincing people that he won the election? Or will the people wake up and realize that they were conned? Let's take a look. Let's kind of do two separately. Look at two separate questions merged into one. Will Donald Trump still continue to see success when it comes to convincing people that he won the 2020 election? Okay. For entertainment purposes only. Okay. I love how they display the cards out for me. Okay, interesting. So we have the Three of Wands here. Donald Trump is going to try again for the presidential run, right? He's going to try. He's going to try. I feel like this is 2024 before I even asked that question. But we have here, he's going to try again. And with this time, though, Donald Trump is going to try his best. But he's going to start spitting out lies. And people are going to start to pick up on, oh, he didn't do that. He didn't do this. And people are going to start to realize that he's a liar. He is a pathological liar. We have here as well, we have the Three of Wands here in reverse. And this is the card that represents election night. It's reversed. I don't see him on election night by the next election. I feel like he's going to run. He's going to be declared the Republican nominee, but he's not going to be there during election day. He's not going to be there in 2024 presidential election. There's something here that happened that he ends up leaving. He's running away because he knows he's going to lose and he's going to lose the White House again. So personally, it feels like no matter what he does, he is not going to be successful at trying to convince people that he wins because he's going to lose again and he might actually lose bigger. As for whether or not people are going to realize that they've been conned, I do see in some way that people will understand that they've been conned. But let's take a quick look. Yes or no? Will people end up waking up that Donald Trump was conning them about the 2020 election? Okay, I heard no. Because they want to believe that there's some sense of hope or denial that they have that maybe I put too much money into him and the last thing I need to be told is that I was conned, that I wasn't smart enough, that I was stupid for believing that such a possibility was occurring. And that is the motive here. We have the World card, we have the Two of Pentacles reversed, and we have the World card reversed. The fact is that people cannot wrap around it because they invested so much in him that they are afraid that investment is not going to pay off. So the next question that we have here, I thought was quite interesting. I actually thought about this a lot. Actually, believe it or not, when I voted, I'm going to quickly put that up here just for a moment. When I voted, I knew that whoever you voted for will actually determine where you go in the rest of your life because Donald Trump and Joe Biden, the election was very crucial, very critical for the way you go. So if you chose Donald Trump, you will end up in the 3D for a little bit longer than if you chose Joe Biden when you were quicker on a faster pathway to the 5D. Based on who you elected in the year of 2020 would actually be the winner. So if you elected Donald Trump, they will be the winner. In this case, Donald Trump, Joe Biden won because he had the most votes. So that was very interesting. Also, funny enough is that when I voted, my angels like to give me synchronicities in terms of numbers. And my ballot number was 14, 14, 14. So, yeah, there's that. All right, let's do this. You like the new cards? I'm glad, Liz. Okay, so, next question. Will the people who voted for Donald Trump have a black mark in their soul? And when they pass away, will they be reincarnated back to Earth again to correct the way that they voted or who they supported? There's a couple of theories for this. There's one I particularly understand and know about, so we're not going to go too deep into it, but I will do a video on it if there's a lot of information to cover on that particular question. We're just going to give a little broad overview. Well, the people who voted for Donald Trump in 2020, well, does it leave a mark on their soul? Does it leave a mark on their soul? Okay. Okay. What about karma? Okay. All right. We have a lot of good information for this, so let's jump into it. Hopefully you guys can see this card. Maybe I should put it back a little more. Okay. So we have here in the past is we have the Queen of Cups. And this is my Hillary Clinton card, right? And I kept seeing it's 2016. And here it is, the presidential election, the presidency for her was a challenge. Winning, being announced the president, Madam President. That's a challenge. What I see here more so than anything else, then no, not in 2020. That anybody who you voted for in 2020, it does not apply because the situation was so different, so abnormal that how can you be punished for voting a particular way because it is your choice, right? That is democracy. So it does feel like in some sense or some way when it came to 2020, it was not an issue. But when it came to 2020, I mean, to be 2016, it was an issue. It was the difference between good and evil. And that was the choice, right? Who to lasted up the evil. That was 2016. I feel like this more so applies to 2016 than it does to 2020. We have here as well as we have the Four of Pentacles. And what this is telling me here is that there's a sense of idea that, for those who don't agree with us, that there needs to be some sense of punishment. That is not the case here. There is no sense of punishment. That your vote is your vote, regardless of how you voted. However, what has happened, and as you see here, is that we have the Eight of Cups, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have the Eight of Cups. And what I'm sensing here is that the way that majority of the United States voted had actually helped keep the United States safe. And what I'm sensing here is that it had actually protected us for a couple of decades, protected the next few generations, that there is no sense of karma for the generational sense, that we understood that we needed to get rid of this figure out of politics, and we did it successfully. So that is why the card shows up. No, I don't see anything detrimental. So if you voted for him in 2016, I don't really see much of an issue far beyond that. Well, let's take a look at the karma card. We have here with the trust of a child from romance making art do dramatically. We all understand and we all know that 2016 was a very dramatic time period for a presidential election. It was a presidential election unlike any other. The signs here, the sign that you guys want you to focus on. We have here what you want to be known, what is believed about, use the quickest way, and this is in Gemini, that no matter what we want, sometimes what we want isn't what others need. And that is what this is saying here, that there is a way that what we believe isn't always true, and vice versa. Now, our morals are only dictated by what we grew up to be taught was the right thing to do. And that's what I'm sensing here. We have here as well as your feeling, your attitude from the past about. Use your intuition. Use your intuition. If you feel like whoever you voted for, whether it's Democrat, Republican, Independent, I don't care. Whoever you vote for, use your intuition. If you feel like they're going to be very detrimental for your evolution as a human being, as a spiritual body, then don't vote for them. As simple as that. Just use your intuition. On behalf here as well for the signs is leadership. The creativeness of do what you want to and blank. And I think this is the best way to leave off on this question. Just do what you want. Vote for who you want and for who you think should be in a leadership position. Right? It does not matter. There is no sense of punishment here. Maybe we want to believe that, we could be punished for doing the wrong thing when really we are people who make mistakes, and that's okay. And you can always learn from them if you're willing to choose to do so. And that is also the choice to do just that. And I think we should all respect one another enough to understand that they voted for somebody who we may not agree with, but nonetheless, they had a choice, and that was a choice, and you have to respect that decision. So I hope this really helps you in terms of understanding how this works. The next question that we're going to take a look at is, where is Donald Trump in the United States in 2024? Then the last three questions that we're going to cover today is the long-term effect of Donald Trump on American democracy. Then we're going to finish off on this series as America on its way towards fascism. And that's how we're going to end today's video. We will be doing a part 2 on Wednesday. So if you have your questions, please put them in the live chat or in the description below or the comment section, and I will add them onto our next video. We're going to quickly go to ad break just so I can put some of these cards away. Hello, everyone. As you see on the screen right now, we have 34% of YouTube recommending our content. The best way for us to raise this number or bar higher is by subscribing, hitting the bell icon, and liking this video and sharing it with other people. And don't also forget to comment in the section below what you think of the video and its content. It will be extremely helpful for us getting other people to know all about our channel, what we do here. If you do love the channel, definitely try to help out as much as you could. I really appreciate it, and I love you guys, and I hope you enjoy the content. Bye. Okay, perfect. Let's ask about the next question. Where is Donald Trump and the United States going to be as of 2024? We're all going to do a signal reading on the day of when the election is going to occur 2 years prior. Okay, where's Donald Trump and the United States in 2024? Where's Donald Trump in 2024? What is his life looking like in 2024? Okay. Okay. Where is the United States? What is life going to be like in the United States in 2024? Okay. Oh, we have a lot of challenges here. Oh, Biden's going to have a hard time. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the karma. Where Trump going to be in the United States in 2024? What is it going to be like? Okay. What is life going to be like in 2024 in the United States? Oh, okay. Got a lot of cards for Biden in terms of the United States. I guess we might have a lot of issues coming up very soon. Okay, so for Donald Trump, what is life going to look like? Okay, so as of 2021, him leaving office, we have here the Eighth of Wands. We have here the leadership role. He is no longer president of the United States in 2024 because we all know he did not win the 2020 election. However, he is running. He is trying to get himself on the ballot with the voters. He is trying to work hard. He's trying to make his case, trying to get his name well known, put out there, and he is going to try to do something a little bit fishy. There is something here that's sketchy, and it almost feels like, okay, I don't want to get any hate here, and I don't want to put this in any way, but it does feel like what is sentence here is that potentially he could be an agent for a political party that we're not aware of just yet. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to point fingers to or what party, but it does feel like he may be an agent to try to help the other party or the party that he is going for it, and so he's trying to destroy the other party. I mean, I almost feel like there is some sort of plan here. Potentially, it could just be what he's doing, but he's doing it subconsciously. He's not aware of it. But whatever he is helping the Democratic Party. But I feel like the Democratic Party did not choose him. I just feel like he was like the Hail Mary for the Democrats that they can help them win. We have here the karma. We have leadership, the creativeness, do what you want to, and blank. And then this isn't Leo. Remember, I think Donald Trump is a Leo. He is a very charismatic, very interesting character in the United States. He has a very Leo lion type energy. He attacked, aggressive. He would try to get what he wants. And that kind of tells me here that there's a potential chance for him to reclinch the nomination or even win the presidential election of 2024. That is up to him. But right now, I do see him in the Republican nominee. So he will most likely be the Republican nominee. So as for 2024 in the United States, under the United States, as overall in terms of life, we have the Queen of Pentacles as a challenge. Women are going to be a major issue, potentially when it comes to the White House. Something is going to be happening in the White House that's going to be relating to women. Potentially, it could be a scandal. Potentially, it could be like Kamala Harris. It could be something here that's happening at the time that relating to a woman. In particular, it could just be women in general. Potentially, it could be the wealth gap, inequality, abortion rights, whatever it could be. There is a multitude of issues at play here in the White House. We have here, as well as we have the two of stories here. This is the midterm election. The way the midterm election goes will determine whether or not Biden or the Democrats will be reelected in 2024. And the reason for that is that if the Republicans take the House and the Senate, what's going to occur is that Biden will become a lame duck president and will not get anything done or pass. That is what I'm seeing here. That right now nothing is set in stone because we are 3 years out, and so anything and everything can change. We have here as well as underneath this page of cups here, we have the three of swords reversed, and it tells me that there won't be some type of upset for the Democratic Party. So it does feel like in terms of the United States that although these are hiccups within the United States, there won't be much of an issue in terms of going forward, in terms of our lifestyle. That there's going to be a lot more positivity under Joe Biden. There's going to be a lot more positivity in terms of the way we approach the situation. Liz, he is Gemini, but his Pluto's in Leo. Thank you, Liz. I did not know that. I don't know anything about astrology, so thank you for that. We have here as well the karma for the United States going into 2024. We have the willpower, what you think, you know about, do it your own way, and blank. So basically it's telling you here that the way that you believe, the way that you think is the way that you are going to vote in that election. Potentially this could be referring to or highlighting false information. We have here as well, by making the right connection, the ideas in question, get your ideas going. There's going to be a lot of ideas. Potentially, there's going to be a time of creativity with the United States. That United States is going to have a lot of technological advancements within the next 4 years. We also have here reconsider. Remember, now is not the time to. Now is not the time to we go back to the days of Trump, so to speak. Don't go back to the way that things were prior to the pandemic either. That's what this is referring to. And we have here is energize, confront, force yourself to Mars. And we have Mars in the forefront. And what it's telling me here is that this election, this upcoming presidential election, is going to be the most hotly contested, if not the most energized, the most voter turnout election that we have ever seen. It will triumph and make 2020 look like a cakewalk to what we're going to witness in the next 3 years. And that is because people are going to start to remember what occurred under Trump and whether or not they want to live like that. And Biden's going to maybe potentially even pull a Ronald Reagan and say, what was life like under 4 years ago? Were you better now than you were 4 years ago? That type of thing. Donald Trump and Joe Biden are going to hit it on the nail, and that's what's going to be very life-changing for all of us. So the next question that we're going to ask is the long-term effect of Donald Trump and American democracy. And then after this, we're going to end off with the last question, whether or not America is going to experience fascism within the next couple of decades. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Okay, Spirit and Angel, tell me, what is the long-term effect of American democracy? What's the long-term effect of Donald Trump on American democracy? What is the effects of it? What's the long-term effect of Donald Trump on American democracy? Okay. The attraction of pleasure from good times. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. So we have the Venus. So we have all planets here. So there is a planet potentially the effect of Donald Trump long term is planets. Okay. What is the long term effect of Donald Trump on democracy? Okay. Interesting. We have here a Wheel of Fortune reverse. But it tells me that the time is not over for the American democracy in the United States. So if you're worried about fascism, you can rest and breathe. That is what I'm sensing here. We have here a planet in the left side we have Uranus, we have Venus in the middle, and then on the right side we have Mercury. We have an unusual example of a different way of looking at an unexpected change. That was in the past here. That was Uranus, right? We're going through Uranus right now, which is all about upheaval, a change, a drastic change. It is star 4343 angel number. Right? In the future side here, we have the hieroglyphs, the Egyptian, right? We have the Egyptian here. Awareness of many thoughts about or from many words. And this is Mercury. And this is interesting because we go from Uranus to Venus to Mercury. And what this is telling me here is that the time period of democracy is going to allow people to think more critically and be more aware of their surroundings and be more aware of the nation as a whole. So as the United States going forward, I do sense the United States is not going to have any sort of detrimental effect. It's just going to make people question the logistic, the loopholes within the United States and strengthen them where it's needed. And we have here temperance, calmness. I don't see United States democracy being a problem with Donald Trump. I think Donald Trump was just a hiccup, really. It's what I'm sensing here. All right, we're going to take a look at fascism in the United States, and then we'll end off today's read-in. And if you have any questions, put them in the live chat. or put them in the comment section below, and I will add them onto my next video. You're welcome, Liz. I'm glad you like it. Okay, so Spirit Angel, tell me, is America on its way towards fascism? One card. Is America on its way towards fascism? Okay, we have a lot of cards here. And then we're going to ask the book. Is America on its way towards fascism? Okay, I'm going to turn this book over. We don't know the answer yet. Okay, so we have here, we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of Swords reversed. And this tells me normally when the time of trouble, people will look towards leadership, potentially dictator. But in this case, the United States is not going through that. They're not going to look toward the dictator. They know what the problem that causes of it. We have here in the passage that demonstrate, realize, act like a leader. We realize what we need as in a leader, in a presidential leader, and what can and cannot be allowed. We have here the sun. The sun is the main center of the solar system. The president is the main center of the United States. We have here, right? We remember, we consider now it's not the time to. People are going to start to remember what it was like in the South, potentially when it comes to segregation, when it comes to the Civil War, when it comes to hatred within the United States, but also when it comes to Donald Trump, right? This is what we're going to remember in the past, right? We'll remember fascism, potentiality for it to occur, just for entertainment purposes only. And in the future here, we have what you want to know, what is believed about, use the quickest way, and blank. What it tells me here is that what we want to be known, what needs to be known is that fascism almost came, but it did not win. And therefore democracy triumphed. I think this was the part 2 to the question that we just asked previously. We have here as well as your fate, hidden tendencies, large institutions, or overwhelming events that will take place in the United States that will prevent something like this from occurring. But you also need to have faith in democracy, right? And the book says, what is the answer? Trust your intuition. I think that is the best way that we can end off on whether or not the United States will witness or even see fascism rise within the United States. And so, guys, you have your question answered today. Will fascism come to the United States? And the answer is, as of now, no. Alright, guys, I hope you guys liked today's video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, subscribe with the bell icon. Also, as well, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and share this video with others. Engagement is going to be very helpful to the YouTube channel, and it will get more people to know all about us. Thank you for playing a big part in this channel. I really do appreciate it. All of you guys. Thank you so much. I do hope you enjoy the content. Feel free to put any questions below relating to Donald Trump and the figureheads in the comment section, or feel free to email me. You can find it in my website link below, and I will add them onto our next series, which is going to be on Wednesday. It's going to be part 2. It goes Donald Trump Strikes Back, Trumpoween. And that is our series for today. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.